Things are heating up fast on Yellowstone. As tensions rise, one powerful demand could shake the government to its core, while Rip faces the brutal fallout of wolf attacks on the ranch. And just when you think the Dutton family has enough to handle, Jamie's dealings with market equities and the manipulative Sarah Atwood pull him further from his family's side. Could this be the breaking point that threatens the Dutton legacy forever? Let's dive into the high-stakes drama that's unfolding. Beth, always a force to be reckoned with, becomes embroiled in a physical altercation in a bar when a man makes a move on Rip. She smashes a bottle over his head, landing herself in jail. This incident sets the stage for further conflict between Beth and her brother Jamie. In the 4th episode, after Beth is released from jail, she notices something unexpected during a ride home with Jamie, a baby's car seat in the back of his car. This discovery enrages Beth, who realizes that Jamie has a son, a secret he has kept from the entire family. The sibling rivalry between Beth and Jamie, already fraught, now escalates to dangerous new levels, with Beth vowing to take Jamie's son away from him. Back on the farm, the Duttons are managing numerous misfortunes. They hold a grave interment for Monica's child and the pony carter unintentionally killed. In the meantime, Tyr consoles John that the wolves going after their cows have been managed in a manner that guarantees nobody will figure out what occurred. Jamie's relationship with Sarah Atwood extends, prompting a personal experience. Unbeknownst to Jamie, Beth is keeping an eye on them and utilizes the valuable chance to assemble more data about Sarah, finding that she is utilizing a phony personality, a benefit Beth intends to take advantage of. The 5th episode denotes a revisitation of custom, with the Duttons' yearly cows marking occasion. John, in spite of his situation as led, not entirely set in stone to stay engaged with the farm's tasks, transforming the marking into a political exhibition that features the significance of Montana's farming legacy. It's an exemplary move from John, mixing custom with political moving. Beth, nonetheless, is less worried about political optics and more centered around likely dangers. She becomes progressively dubious of Summer, a naturalist who has been working intimately with John. However, Tyr informs Beth that late spring isn't part with respect to their reality. Beth demands watching out for her. In any event, joining the cowpokes on a ride to guarantee that mid-year isn't plotting anything. This pressure comes full circle in a fistfight among Beth and Summer during a family supper, uncovering the degree of Beth's doubt. Episode 6 offers a short reprieve from the unwavering show, with the Dutton family partaking in a serene day riding together. In any case, this quiet is brief. Inconvenience blends when a tactical power shows up at the messed-up Rock Indian reservation and starts killing lost canines, causing Mo a deep sense of shock and repulsiveness. It's an upsetting and unforeseen development, adding a layer of capriciousness to a generally wild season. Back at the ranch, Monica and Summer, 2 women from vastly different backgrounds, share a surprisingly quiet moment while peeling potatoes. Their bonding offers a rare glimpse of calm in a season filled with conflict. Meanwhile, Rip and the cowboys spend the evening drinking and sharing stories. But tragedy strikes when one of John's closest friends, Emmett, passes away in his sleep under the stars. Although Emmett's death is peaceful, it serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of life, even for those who seem unshakable. As the 7th episode unfolds, the tension between Jamie and the rest of the Dutton family reaches a boiling point. Sarah Atwood presents Jamie with a plan to modernize the ranch, and Jamie, fully under her influence, eagerly agrees. Meanwhile, Monica continues to try to understand Beth's abrasive nature. In a rare moment of vulnerability, Beth opens up to Monica about the loss of her own child, revealing a deep source of her pain. On the farm, the disclosure of a gathering of stillborn buffalo calves flags the possible spread of illness, a debacle that could drive the Duttons to kill their cows or move the group. Beth, Ever the planner proposes an intense business move, selling the farm's hamburger straightforwardly to shoppers. An answer could bring genuinely necessary pay, yet the difficulties confronting the farm stay tremendous. The mid-season finale follows through on all the development, with Jamie at long last taking his action against John. He tends to the Montana State Gathering, requiring an examination concerning John's choice to put the farmland in a protection easement. A move Jamie accepts will prompt his dad's destruction. John, as far as it matters for him, is as of now attempting to counter Jamie's strategic maneuver, reminding everyone around him that the main problem in question is the pipeline compromising the land, not his preservation endeavors. Beth, angry over Jamie's double-crossing, stands up to him in one of the time's most dangerous minutes. She breaks into his home and attacks him, crushing a stone over his head prior to giving a final proposal. Leave, or she'll uncover his contribution in the homicide of his natural dad. Jamie, presently encouraged by his coalition with Sarah, fights back by advance notice. Beth that assuming she opens up to the world, John will likewise be ensnared. The kin competition, which has forever been at the core of the show, arrives at a risky new high as the two plan for a hard and fast conflict. In a chilling last move, Jamie approaches Sarah and finds out if it's feasible to enlist somebody to kill Beth. The way that Jamie is in any event, taking into account such an outrageous choice, highlights exactly how far the strain among him and Beth has heightened. What started as a family quarrel has now turned into a crucial circumstance. Yet, amidst the chaos, there is a glimmer of hope for Monica. After enduring so much heartache, she begins to find her footing once again. She and Case start discussing their future, and it appears they are finally ready to embrace life on the ranch together, signaling a potential shift toward healing and rebuilding. As Yellowstone barrels toward its final episodes, the stakes have never been higher. The Dutton family, torn apart by internal conflict and external threats, is on the brink of collapse, with the future of the ranch and the family itself hanging in the balance. Predictions about the final run paint a complex picture. Once seen as the loyal and mild-mannered son, Jamie Dutton has undergone a significant transformation in Season 5. No longer content to live in his father's shadow, Jamie's ambitions have grown. With Sarah Atwood's help, he is planning his most audacious move yet, impeaching John from his position as governor of Montana. Jamie's simmering resentment toward his family has been building for years. And now, with Sarah whispering in his ear and his political skills sharpened, he is ready to strike. John's controversial decisions, such as pardoning Summer Higgins and his ongoing clashes with market equities, have given Jamie the ammunition he needs to justify his actions. A successful impeachment would mark Jamie's ultimate betrayal and solidify his own power. As tensions escalate, it seems increasingly likely that Jamie's plan could come to fruition. Then there's Sarah Atwood, who has positioned herself as one of the most dangerous players in the Dutton family saga. While Jamie may believe he is in control of their alliance, it's clear that Sarah is using him to further her own agenda. Her involvement with Jamie is not based on any personal loyalty or genuine interest. Instead, she is working to dismantle the Dutton family from the inside. As an operative for market equities, Sarah's primary goal is to weaken the Duttons, and Jamie is nothing more than a pawn in her game. Theories are circulating that, once her mission is complete, Sarah will discard Jamie without a second thought, leaving him vulnerable and possibly broken. Jamie may think he has the upper hand, but Sarah's betrayal could ultimately be his undoing. Following up, Beth Dutton has never been one to wait around, and Jamie's most recent selling out plotting to enlist a professional killer to dispose of her is out of line. The contention between these kin has forever been furious. However, presently, it has raised to a final turning point. Beth has previously proposed that she will send Jamie to the train station, where the Duttons discard their foes. Assuming she finds his arrangement to kill her, it is nearly 100% sure that she will strike first. Beth's sharp impulses and tireless assurance have kept her in front of Jamie so far, and the pressure between them is presently at a limit. The main inquiry that remains is who will take the principal action and whether Jamie will endure the approaching a conflict. An especially convincing hypothesis among fans recommends that the fate of the Yellowstone farm might include a consolidation with the messed-up Rock Reservation. With Tate being part local American and part Dutton, he is remarkably situated to join the two universes. As the story advances, it appears to be conceivable that the Dutton heritage could be saved through this representative converging of networks. John Dutton's intricate relationship with Thomas Water and the booking has been a critical subject all through the series. While the two men have frequently been in conflict, they share a common regard for the land and its safeguarding. Assuming that John's demise prompts unsteadiness inside the family, Tate could act as a scaffold between the Duttons and the local American people group, offering a potential goal that praises the farm's legacy. There is likewise hypothesis that the Yellowstone farm could be changed into a public park or nature save. Given John Dutton's profound association with the land, and his longing to safeguard it from corporate interests like market values, transforming the farm into a public trust would be a fitting method for guaranteeing its endurance. However, the Dutton family might fail to keep a grip on the land. This result would line up with John's qualities and his long-lasting mission to protect the farm's heritage. Now, Case Dutton has always been caught between two worlds, his loyalty to his family and his desire to live a quieter life outside the chaos of the Dutton Ranch. Following Monica's tragic miscarriage, there is speculation that her potential death could push Case to finally walk away from his family for good. Monica has endured significant trauma throughout the series, and if she were to die, it could be the catalyst for Case to abandon the Duttons and focus on building a life with his son Tate on the reservation. Case's vision quest, in which he foresaw the end of us, has been a lingering source of tension, and if that vision involves Monica's death, it could mark the end of Case's ties to the Dutton family and the ranch. One of the more intriguing fan theories involves Walker, the cowboy with a mysterious past, potentially being Jamie's half-brother. If Rip, John's most loyal enforcer, uncovers this connection, it could lead to a major confrontation between Rip and Walker. Rip has always been fiercely protective of the Dutton family, especially John, and if Walker's connection to Jamie is revealed, it could spell the end for the wandering cowboy. Walker's fate has been uncertain for some time, and this theory suggests that his time may finally be running out. As the Yellowstone universe keeps us on the edge, there's no telling what twists are coming next. Will fans get their answers through a new spin-off or a long-awaited Season 6? Only Taylor Sheridan knows, but one thing's for sure, he won't leave us hanging for long. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed diving into these theories and want more Yellowstone insights, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you won't miss a single update. Until next time, stay tuned and remember the Dutton saga is far from over.